Tuesday, September 11th. It was supposed to be a get-a-few-things-done type of day. With the girls back in school, Bruce on duty, and one more week until fall classes resumed at my dance studio, I was free to do as I pleased. As a mom, wife, small business owner, and church volunteer, I prided myself on being organized, prepared, and in control of my life. No surprises was my motto, or perhaps it was my plea to the universe. The day started as most days did. Wanting to ease into my day instead of being thrown into it, I got up an hour before my daughters to shower, let the dog out, get my thoughts together, and have my cup of tea. At 6:30 a.m., Megan staggered into the kitchen, arms at her sides, head down, still half asleep, and stood in front of me for her morning hug and kiss on the forehead. Emily walked in moments later. "Mom, don't forget I have that Red Cross meeting this evening. After school, are we coming home before going to the meeting?" "Probably not. We'll run errands or visit Nanny and Poppy." Megan chimed in. "What's happening to me?" "Still sorting that out. Daddy will probably bring you home. Let's go, girls." The target time to leave the house each school day was 7:15 a.m. My daughters attended a small Christian high school in North Haledon, 30 miles away across the border in New Jersey. Even though their school was miles from home, it was near my studio, making me available for drop-offs, pickups, and emergencies during the day. 45 minutes later, as I turned into the circular driveway of the girls' school, I commented, "Make sure you have all your stuff. Em, I'll see you at early dismissal time. Meg, I'll see you at regular time. Have a good day. Love you." Next, I headed to my dance studio to quickly check the mail and answering machine messages before heading home for my uncharacteristically free morning. Can't wait. I had just gotten in my car when the radio came on. "A small plane has flown into the World Trade Center." As I put the car into reverse, looked over my shoulder, and backed up, the radio news anchor continued. "A second plane has hit the World Trade Center." What? I pulled back into the parking space and sat a moment. I turned up the volume. I hadn't misheard. The World Trade Center was under some kind of attack. I needed to get home. As I merged onto Route 208, the FDNY came on with an announcement. "All firefighters report for duty." I knew the FDNY doesn't call firefighters into work via radio announcements. This was bad. Really bad. We must be at war. But with whom? I was driving on autopilot, barely seeing the road in front of me. The radio droned on. I started to pray. "Lord, protect Bruce. Bring him home." I knew he would be sent down there. Bruce was a firefighter in a Special Operations Command, SOC unit, a squad. Squad 41, to be exact. Squad 41 ventured into Manhattan from the Bronx on a regular basis. I've joked that firefighters in squads and rescues do things they don't tell their wives. It is bad enough that your firefighter husband runs into burning buildings. You don't want to know he hung from a building, crawled around in a confined space, or suffered exposure to a biohazard, all in the name of an average day in a squad or rescue unit. When I arrived home, I threw my purse on the chair, grabbed the remote, plopped down on the couch, and turned on the television. The images of a plane crashing into the Pentagon filled the screen. The news professionals appeared as shocked and rattled as I was. The images were baffling, as were the reports out of Washington, D.C. "Lord, please protect my country. Please protect New York City." I paced, pleaded, and prayed as the television kept reporting additional events. One of the Twin Towers collapsed. Another plane crashed in Pennsylvania. The other tower collapsed. I remembered in the Old Testament how Abraham prayed for a city to be saved. He asked God to save the city even if 100 righteous people could be found. He worked his way down to 10 people, and eventually to just 1 person. I figured I had no time to waste, so I begged God to save my city for even just 1 righteous person. I suggested to God that Dr. Mucci, district superintendent for the Church of Nazarene, would probably qualify as the 1 person.